Star Wars has had some really fancy lightsabers over the years, including Mace Windu's, Count Dooku's, and none fancier than Emperor Palpatine's. But wait, what if I told you there's a fancier version of the Palpatine lightsaber? And the craziest part? I've got it. This is the newly released Emperor Neopixel lightsaber from Sabers. This one never appears in live action, so where have we seen it before? Many conclude it would have been Palpatine's second lightsaber in Revenge of the Sith, but you can see this one up close in the Clone Wars during his duel with Darth Maul and Savage Opress. By the way, this is video number 70 for Lightsaber Life, which is a real shame because Execute Order 70 doesn't sound as cool. Before we get to unboxing this thing, I want to say thank you to Sabers for sending this lightsaber over for a review. And thanks for this one. And this one, stay tuned for my review. I always thought that this lightsaber would make for one of the coolest display pieces if I ever got my hands on it, and I was only partially right. Our standard Sabers boxing comes with a charging cable, a blade plug, a display stand and plaque, retention screws with an Allen key.
We have everything we need.
Plus, a really epic display emitter, which we'll get to in a second. There's also one thing that comes with this set that is more important for this lightsaber than maybe any other lightsaber you've ever seen in your life. Gloves! Seriously, they're just what the doctor ordered. This thing is shiny. Ladies and gentlemen, the Emperor from Sabers.
The Emperor's coming here?
This thing is so tricked out and beautiful. It is the definition of an elegant weapon. I've never struggled with fingerprints as much as I have with this one, and for good reason. You'll notice up close we've got our Black Obsidian color here, which is absolutely supreme. This speaks to this being such an elegant collectible, and it's one that you're not gonna see everywhere. I get the sense that this one won't be around forever, so you're gonna wanna get on that soon. And by the way, if you want a discount on this lightsaber, go to nsabers.com, and when you check out, use code Lightsaber Life for a discount. Let's start right at the pommel. Here, I love how this one comes apart. This is where you unscrew this, and out comes the entire soundboard. Inside, you can also plug the charging cable right directly into the chassis, so you don't have to remove the battery, which is a godsend. And moving our way up, the Obsidian here, I just can't get over how absolutely cool it is. Seriously, this only rivals Master Windu's insanely beautiful lightsaber hilt, but the detail here is just off the charts. Screen accurate for the Clone Wars version of this lightsaber, and again, many believe that this was going to be the second lightsaber we would have seen in Revenge of the Sith if Palpatine needed it. Here you've got your power button, and here you've got your auxiliary button. Up top we've got the gold finish, which again, just absolutely stunning, and our display emitter. So this is what you're gonna have when you have it on your shelf. I think this is one that people are gonna ask about if they see it on your desk, in your lightsaber room, whatever you've got going on. And then here we're gonna unscrew our display emitter so we can install the blade that came with this. And then even so, with our regular emitter on here for the blade, it looks really stunning. You can see we've got some retention screws right around there. So we've got 1, 2, 3 total, and just a beautiful hilt overall. I thought that this hilt would be one of the heaviest ones in my collection, and honestly, it is up there. However, one thing that makes it a little bit more balanced, it's a shorter hilt than your average lightsaber. We've also got our screen accurate, absolutely stunning 7/8 inch Neopixel blade, which balances out this lightsaber beautifully. Installing this one is easy. It fits absolutely beautifully. You're just gonna slide that right in there until it's touching the pins. And then with your retention screws all the way around, you're just gonna tighten those until they are snug. When I first unboxed this lightsaber to mess with it, I was really concerned about the sensitivity level for it. It's really sensitive when you go to use the motion controls for the lightsaber, but here's why that's actually a good thing. You can kind of recreate that scene from Revenge of the Sith when Palpatine basically wrecks all the Jedi. Folks, we'll do a demo on the sound fonts. We'll show off some of the brightness for this blade. And then at the end of this, we're gonna talk about who should buy this and maybe who should skip this lightsaber. But let's light this thing up. Look at how that fits in the hand. Tough to get two hands on it, but I'm blown away at how accurate the blade feels to it. I thought that maybe being a shorter hilt, that would be an issue, but because of the weight that you see in the hilt and what you feel in the blade, it's an absolutely stunning balance. Oh. Look at that. Because this blade just fits so perfectly in the hilt, the blade depth is really good on it. You can really whirl this around. Incredible. Let's get that activation right into the mic here. It's got that Palpatine hiss. Earlier I mentioned that I thought this would truly be just a display piece on my wall in my lightsaber room, but I was wrong about that, and here's why. Because of the incredible balance of this hilt, the blade, and how it all works together, this being just the right weight and the size allows for incredible spinning. Sound quality on it's phenomenal. It looks like there's not a lot of sound ventilation here, but you've got two kind of slits there in the bottom that allow for it. It just is so sensitive in the best of ways. It's exactly where it needs to be, and I can't always say that for every lightsaber that I've owned. It's just perfect. Like, if you want to be like Palpatine and have it in your sleeve, the slight motion controls on this make it worth it. You won't stop me, Master Yoda. And we've got some effects on here as well. We got Blaster Deflect. Sounds amazing. The punchiness of that effect is incredible. Got our blade lock up too. You must choose. Seriously, I'm getting good at that Palpatine. And the sensitivity on the sound is incredible. This one has smooth swing. Oh. I will say, spinning this, as awesome as it is, my hands do run into the button sometimes, so be mindful of that. You could try to hold it a little bit lower, like Palpatine does in the Clone Wars, but just be mindful. This is one you do not want to drop. As amazing as it is to spin, I don't recommend dueling with it. We'll talk about that in just a second. But let's see what this looks like in the dark. Oh! Darth Sidious and Darth Shadious. Man, I gotta watch Clone Wars tonight. Now this lightsaber comes with 12 different colors. You can adjust it right here on the hilt, or you can use the Force Park V2 app on your smartphone. I'm a big fan of that. I love messing with that to see everything I can optimize with that. Boy, if Palpatine ever had a Jedi lightsaber, this would be it, eh? Probably a little less shiny.
Yoda!
Oh, Yoda, the irony.
Master Windu.
Master Windu. Ooh, we've got some flicker in that one. I'm telling you guys, next on my list, I had this on my list this year. So blessed to have this. My wish list for year 2 of Lightsaber Life, I want a Mace Windu lightsaber. Let's make it happen. Guys, we're a week out from the Mando and Grogu movie. Let's get stoked. I can spin this around in here. You see, I haven't really hit anything other than myself, which is beautiful.
Temple Guard.
Leia.
By the way, 27 sound fonts preloaded on this. You could swap those out in the Force Park V2 app as well.
Anakin.
The Apprentice. Now, folks, as epic as this lightsaber is, who is this for? First, displayers. You want to display this on your shelf, on your wall like I do, and really show it off as a collectible? This is as premium of a collectible as it gets. Speaking of which, if you like to collect kind of higher end lightsabers or Star Wars replicas, this one's up there. Not only is it going to garner some attention, but you're going to be able to talk about the Black Obsidian variant that we've got going on here. Only the real fans know.
Wow, you're a real Star Wars nerd, aren't you?
And I gotta say, cosplayers, I know Palpatine doesn't actually have this on his waist. He's got it up in his sleeve. Let's see if I can do it. It's basically a 1-for-1 remake right there. But if you are cosplaying and you want a Palpatine lightsaber, this is truly the way to go. Get 2 of them if you are gonna be doing the cosplay from the Clone Wars. That would be truly epic. And then who should skip this? I think there's 2 distinct collectors who maybe should wait on this one. First of all, if you like dueling with your lightsabers, don't duel with this one. Not only is the Neopixel blade not really great for that, you can get this in an sRGB, by the way. It's just, this hilt is too pretty. I don't want anyone smacking this thing. You don't want any scratches or dents on it. Seriously. Too beautiful to actually do that too. And then if you are a new collector, I think you should test the waters on other lightsabers first, not to do with anything about the quality on this lightsaber. But here's why. The price for this, the Neopixel version I've got right here, which is an SNV4 Pro, is $599.99 US. Now again, that Lightsaber Life discount will make things a little bit cheaper for you, but that's a big investment. New collectors, maybe test the waters with a baselit lightsaber, maybe a Disney lightsaber, something cheaper before you jump into this. However, I'm very confident if you do make the jump, this is gonna be one that you'll love at the end of the day. Recently, I announced a one-year initiative where I am trying to raise $9,000 for Make-A-Wish Foundation, $1,000 for each of the mainline Star Wars Skywalker Saga movies. So far, we're off to a roaring start. We've raised over $500 and I can't thank you all enough. If you make a donation to the official Lightsaber Life Make-A-Wish fundraiser, link in the description, I'll read your comments on air to say thank you. We got 2 donations this week. One from Paula for $52.50. P.S. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And second, we got a big donation from Lee for $105. Lee, you are such a blessing. Thanks so much for this. We're really counting on making a big difference together this year. Again, if you'd like to donate, go to the link in the description and be on the lookout for special events as we hit milestones throughout the year. My favorite new transition. If you found this video entertaining, educational, or maybe both, why don't you consider subscribing? And in the meantime, YouTube thinks you'd like that video right over there. Your arrogance blinds you. May the Force be with you.